What's going on, guys? It's me, Dreamliner Fan HT here, and today we have another model plane review for you guys. Today I'll be reviewing the GeminiJets 1/400 scale Hawaiian Airlines Airbus A321Neo. Looking forward to reviewing this model. This model has some significance in my personal, personal work life, I'll say. But this model has been in my collection for I'll say years, but we're gonna get into the review of the model because I've just been starting to feature this model on some of my KRVL airport updates. But I do want to give you guys a review on this. So let's get started with the box. So you got I don't have my pencil pointer with me, so I'm just gonna use my fingers. So I got of course you got the GeminiJets box. Now GeminiJets designs their Hawaiian Airlines boxes differently. So you got the Hawaiian Airlines logo, you got their website, hawaiianairlines.com, you got the CJ image of the plane, and you can see some very nice flowers that are featured. It's in a white box, which I like to see from GeminiJets. 1/400 scale die-cast small aircraft. You got the bottom of the box, the right side, top side, and the left side right here. And then here is the back side of the box. As you can see, back looks a bit different. As you can see the CGI image of the plane. You got the as well as guest features right there. You also got the bullet points right there. This is a 2021 release from GeminiJets, as this model came out in September 2021. You also got the Hawaiian Airlines logo and their social media pages from GeminiJets. The item number of this model is GJ8AL 2011. And as I open up the pamphlet, this is where the model will be. So yeah, looking very nice. And here is the description of the aircraft itself, so you can pause and read. But let's get into the model itself. So here is the model as I pull it out. So looking very nice from GeminiJets. This is my first Hawaiian Airlines Airbus A321Neo in my collection. Always wanted one. And I think I see an airplane taking off. Not sure if I can see it, but there's an airplane taking off. But I'm currently located in a park right now, so I'm recording. Oh yeah, Southwest 737 is somewhere over there. But let's get into the review of the model. So as you can see, this is the older, I think this could be the older GeminiJets mold from them since this model came out in 2021. So as I zoom in, you got the cockpit windows right there. So the cockpit windows, they kind of look a little bit pointy, but I think that's what it is for GeminiJets. As I give you guys a other view from this angle right here, you can see how pointy it is. It's kind of similar to a 737's nose, but it is what it is. Can't really complain too much about that. And as I zoom in a little closer, you got the top antenna. You also got the nose landing gear and nose landing gear door as well. You got your L1 boarding door as well. You got the Hawaiian Airlines titles. And over here, I think this is where comes business. I think this is I would say they would often call this business, domestic first. So this is where domestic first would be, somewhere over here, and it runs all the way through here. You also got the L2 door, and then you got the start of delivery. So did I mention the Hawaiian titles as well? Just want to make sure. Anyways, you got the start of delivery, which features that gray Hawaiian lei, which I think it appears a little different because currently the model is situated in broad daylight or just actual sunlight. So I think the gray, I think it looks a bit glossy, but I think it looks right for what it is. So yeah, I think GeminiJets did a good job on that. Then you got the Pratt & Whitney PW. I think this is the 1200G engines. And as you can see, one of the flaws for GeminiJets' A320neo molds alongside the A321neo is the fact that the engines are a bit too big and they're kind of a little closer to the ground. If I could try to level it. Yeah, you can kind of see there's kind of not enough ground clearance. Even when I run my finger over here, it kind of feels like the ground clearance is a little too low. So yeah, that's a little flaws, but I think they have improved that on some of their recent molds. And then you also got the sharklet as well, looking very nice. Moving on to the top view of the model. So as you can see some printed details right there, some wing details, aerial details like ailerons, spoilers, ground spoilers, flaps, slats, fairings, and all that stuff. And then moving on to the back, you got the LC door right there. You also got your back antenna and the other back antenna of the plane. You also got the aircraft registration right there, November 205 Hotel Alpha. I have worked on this aircraft numerous of times during my work shift, so yeah, it's really nice to have a model out of this. And then you got the US flag right there, and alongside that you got the L4 door. And then moving on to the empennage of the plane, you also got the horizontal stabilizers and the APU, and then of course you got the various shades of purple that represents the Hawaiian Airlines livery alongside some beautiful flowers. And of course you got the Hawaiian Airlines tail with the Hawaiian lady as well. And I love that that fade from a purple to a pink. Now from what I know, I think the name of the like the person on the tail is Polani, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. But yeah, that's that. Moving on to the front section, as you can see, looking very nice. I think the cockpit windows kind of looks a little bit crooked, not too much crooked, but slightly. But as you can see in the edges, you can really see how low to the ground the engines are. And it kind of looks like the nose landing gear kind of looks a little crooked for my eye, but yeah, I think it is what it is. Either way, this is a model made for 2021. I think the recent Hawaiian A321Neo they did, I think it looks a little better than this one. Anyways, moving on to the starboard section. So pretty much the same, R1, R2, R3, and R4 doors. You got your 4 cargo bin right there. And then your aft cargo bin, which is located right there. And then as I give you guys a top view, so here's the top view of the aircraft right there. Looking very nice with all the printed details. Moving on to the bottom, you can see the GeminiJets logo and some aerial details right there. You also got some, I guess, some molded in details as well. So looking very nice. And then you also got your stand hole. Let me point to the front. Here is the front view of the plane. And as I give you guys the back view, here is the back view of the plane. So yeah, look at it. Yeah, very nice model from GeminiJets. Once again, this model came out in September 2021. And I've had this model in a while, but I'm actually have plans for this particular model. So this model, so let me give you guys a background on what I'm going to be doing this model. So if you guys don't know, probably I may have told you this, probably not sure when this is going to be coming out, but this week as I'm recording, my ramp job with WFS, which is a contract company for Hawaiian Airlines, has expired. So the contract is officially done on Monday, September 8th. And basically I no longer work there anymore since it's kind of like taken over by Alaska because of the merger. So therefore, I'm officially out of WFS for Hawaiian Airlines. But technically speaking, WFS still exists in SMF. They still got the Amazon facilities, but for Hawaiian Airlines, it's now run by all the Alaska operations, more in particular Horizon Air. So yeah, the contract had a good start. I was there for 1 year and 9 months, and yeah, it was fun working those Hawaiian Airlines airplanes, especially the AC-30. It's a great pleasure to work there, and yeah, had a great time with my coworkers. And for this particular model, I'm actually going to be giving this away to not just one of you collectors, but I'm actually going to be giving this to my boss because he is a really friendly guy. He helped me learn all the basics of the ramp, and overall he is a great guy. And yeah, had a great time working with my manager, and therefore I'm just going to be giving this to him as a thank you gift. So yeah, I guess this Hawaiian A321Neo will be going, but I will be getting the recent GeminiJets release, November 208 Hotel Alpha from last year's release. So yeah, that's the reason why I'm reviewing this model, because I will be giving this away. This aircraft has been in my collection since, I guess, 2022, early 2022, and now she's going to a new home, which is my boss's home. I don't know if he collects model planes, but I just want to give this as like a thank you. So yeah, again, this Hawaiian A321Neo will be going away from my collection now. Make sure to order the recent Hawaiian A321Neo release from 2024 ASAP. But as I get into the information from planespotters.net, let me give you guys some details. So the manufacturer serial number of this aircraft is, here, let's get started with the review or like the background information of this Hawaiian A321Neo, November 205 Hotel Alpha. So the manufacturer serial number is 8092. Age of this aircraft is 7.4 years. The test registration is Delta Alpha Victor Zulu Alpha. Its production site is in the Hamburg plant in Airbus. And the airframe status says that it is active, and this was last updated on October 2023. This aircraft's first flight was in April 26th of 2018. The aircraft, of course, is, well, I said 1200 Gs, which is my mistake. This aircraft is operated with Pratt & Whitney 1100 Gs instead of 1200 Gs. So that's a mistake on my behalf. And the delivery flight for this aircraft, so this aircraft was delivered to Hawaiian Airlines on May 11th of 2018, and it was ferried from Hamburg to Vancouver and then to Painfield, and this aircraft was delivered from there, and it flew to Honolulu. So yeah, that's all the information you want to know. I think that was a little quick of the review. Again, I wanted to make this quick because I think that's a good about 9 minutes. So yeah, I did this on one recording, and yeah, all these model reviews, I want to try to do these in one recording because yes, But overall, that is a review of my Hawaiian A321Neo. This has been in my collection for, once again, since early 2022. And she's going to be going to a new home, which is my boss's home, I'll say. My manager, not my boss. I sometimes refer to him as a boss, but he's going to be going home to my manager's place. So yeah, looking forward to getting the recent release Hawaiian A321Neo, and safe travels to the third release Hawaiian A321Neo in my collection from GeminiJets. So, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and turn on the bell icon so you won't miss a new upload like this anytime soon. And if you want to see more of my model plane reviews or model plane content, then you can click on our playlist, and it shows you all the videos I do from unboxings, reviews, and a whole lot more. So, that's it for today's video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Good night.